You don't actually build muscle in the gym, you create the reason for it to grow. The real building happens afterward, when you're sitting still, working, or asleep. And that's exactly the part most people get wrong. Here's what's really going on inside your body when you train. Your brain sends a signal, motor neurons activate, and your muscle fibers contract. As the weight or difficulty increases, your body recruits stronger, high-threshold fibers, the ones that actually have the most potential to grow. That part, most people understand. Where things get misunderstood is what happens under tension. When a muscle fiber is loaded, especially while it's lengthening, it physically deforms. That deformation is sensed at a cellular level and triggers a key growth pathway often referred to as mTOR signaling. That signal tells your body to start building new muscle protein. More protein equals thicker fibers. That's hypertrophy. And here's the important part, your muscles don't need to be damaged to grow. Research has made this very clear. It's the tension doing the work, not the soreness or the damage you feel afterward. That soreness? It's just inflammation and repair, your body cleaning up. It's not the signal for growth. Think about marathon runners. After a race, their legs are wrecked for days, but they don't come back bigger. That alone should tell you something. Now here's where it really starts to affect your results. Muscle protein synthesis, the actual process of building muscle, peaks roughly 24 hours after training. By about 48 hours, it's back to normal. Growth window closed. So if you train a muscle on Monday and don't hit it again until the next week, you had about 2 days of growth, followed by 5 days of nothing. Meanwhile, the soreness you're still feeling midweek? That's just leftover recovery, not active growth. Training a muscle twice a week doesn't just help, it doubles the amount of time your body spends building it. Now let's talk about the most ignored part of your reps, the lowering phase. Your muscles can handle significantly more force while lowering a weight than lifting it. That means the eccentric portion, the way down, is where the highest tension happens. And that's where the growth signal is strongest. But most people rush it. They drop down quickly just to get to the next rep, the rep they count isn't the rep their muscles cared about most. Slow it down. At least 3 seconds on the way down. That one change alone can transform your results. Now outside the gym, this is where most people completely sabotage themselves. Sleep. One bad night can reduce muscle protein synthesis by around 18%. Just one. A full week of poor sleep, around 5 hours a night, can drop testosterone levels by 10 to 15%. That's comparable to aging years in a matter of days. There was even a study where 2 groups followed the exact same diet in a calorie deficit. The only difference? Sleep. The group that slept less lost significantly more muscle and far less fat. Same calories. Completely different outcomes. So you can track your protein perfectly, hit every workout, but if you're sleeping 5 to 6 hours and staying up late scrolling, you're holding yourself back. Recovery is a 2-part equation, sleep and nutrition. And protein is the second half most people mess up. That growth signal has already been sent, but without enough protein, there's nothing to build with. It's like hiring builders with no materials. The work just doesn't happen. The problem? Most people don't actually know how much they're eating. Studies consistently show people misjudge their intake, sometimes by as much as 50%. You think you're hitting your targets, but you're not. That's why tracking matters. Tools like MacroFactor help remove the guesswork. It tracks your intake, adjusts your targets based on real progress, and adapts as your metabolism changes, so your plan actually fits you. At the end of the day, the formula is simple, but not easy. Progressively overload your muscles. That doesn't just mean more reps, it means more tension over time. Harder variations, slower eccentrics, added resistance. Control every rep, especially the lowering phase. Train each muscle at least twice a week. Sleep a minimum of 7 hours. Not optional. That's where the growth actually happens. And make sure you're eating enough protein to support the process. Because soreness isn't growth. Pain isn't progress. Your muscles grow because you challenged them, fueled them, and gave them time to rebuild. Everything that happens in those 48 hours after your workout, that's the real game. And most people are losing it without even realizing.